Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Millennial Money. 2024 is gonna be full of opportunities. So much events happening like Bitcoin halving in middle of April or US election at the end of the year, which we know that US is big player in world of finance. So today I wanna share with you tips from Warren Buffett how to save more money, how to be more frugal in order to invest more. Why do I even think about it? It's because, as I said before on this channel, this year I'm gonna invest most of my money that I do have. I wanna invest 99% of my free money, all the money that I would make, and will live frugal, because I do believe if I invest money this year, if I do invest them wisely, they are gonna bring big return in a long run. With that being said, let's go for the video. You can support me with a like or subscribe. First tip from the Warren Buffett is to invest into yourself. I do like this part because there is a lot of people saying that, you know, I'm after university, I don't want to learn anymore, I'm done. You know what, especially right now, I do believe it's important. For example, recent news about like ETF from the cryptocurrency that are approved, right? Most of them are belonging to Coinbase, which means that now people in the banks can buy Bitcoin or Ethereum through the ETF, right? Which is big news, right? It might actually bring so much money into like cryptocurrency. Me as an investor into crypto, now I see there is huge potential because there is going to be more money into it, which will actually drive price up, right? It's just simple mathematics. It's not about millions, it's actually billions of dollars into it. If I would not be learning about it every day, I would skip that kind of news. It might affect my returns, my portfolio. So I always learn about everything. I'm not that kind of person. I stop learning. There is gonna be something new this year. I'm gonna learn and adapt. That's what I believe these days. We have to adapt very quickly in order to build something or, you know, create something. Second tip from the Warren Buffett, he is saying understand value of money. Price is what you pay, value is what you get, right? Because a lot of people, investors, when they are trying to invest, they are like, yeah, this cost this much, it went up 20%, let's buy it, why not? He was always focusing on the value of the companies, right? So that's what I like about his approach, that he's not focusing just on the price, but on the value behind it. And that's with everything. Even like when you are buying something for yourself or you are investing, you should focus on the value. Because, for example, what I hate when I'm in the United States and I try to sell something, right? There are like people saying, well, I can use this for free or whatever. I hate this kind of mentality, and I usually say, you know what? It's pretty good, but at the end of the day, you get what you pay for. And if it's free, it might be good, but usually there are not good benefits or anything. It's free, there is usually something behind when somebody gives you something for free, right? Third important tip from Warren Buffett is actually live below your means. Why is it important? It's very simple. If you live below your means and you make every year more and more money, you have more and more money to invest. It's simple, right? Because a lot of people are like, they make 10 grand a month, they spend 11. That's what I hate when I'm in States. I have people that works like in oil field making 150 to 200 grand. They don't have 80 bucks for payment. They spend all the money for the car lease, then they have a boat in front of the house, then dirt bikes, and then they have a big home that they are not even living in because they are traveling around the country and so on, which is insane. I do enjoy living below my means because I'm already used to. So it's important when you learn it, it usually stays with you. And I do believe short-term sacrifices, I'm more than happy to live below my means for 10 years, but it will bring me long-term freedom because I can invest all the money that I don't spend for the random crap, like going out, going for cocktails or vacations and so on, which I'm not saying that you shouldn't do. I'm just saying what's my preparation, right? So that's it. Live below your means. I'm gonna do it this year, especially because I wanna invest, as I said, most of my money. So live below my means. It's gonna be important this year, especially. Tip number 4 from the Warren Buffett, he's saying try to avoid credit card debt. And I don't agree always with this, but today I do, because this year I don't want to go for debt that it's not bringing anything to me. Of course, I like good debt, like real estate debt, right? But I don't like credit card debt that you are buying something that you just like. Let's say it's new phone and you don't have money, but you buy it and you are paying interest on it. It doesn't make sense, especially this year, because I do believe what I invest this year might be worth way much more in 10 years from now, especially this year, because this year I do believe it's gonna be kind of like transition. We'll see how it goes. Tip number 5 from Warren Buffett, how to save more money and invest more. Don't go for bad debt this year. Like this year, that's what I add to this topic, because I don't want to buy, let's say, car for 50,000 today and I'm gonna take loan for 30 grand if I know I can invest the money that I would put for that car down. Because again, I do believe this year there is gonna be huge amount of opportunities. So I'm trying to avoid bad debt for sure. So I don't have any bad debt and I'm not gonna add any bad debt. I just wanna get good debt, which is real estate. We'll see how it goes. I hope that deal will work out, which I made a video recently about buying actually property in the Prague. We'll see how it goes. Tip number 6 from Warren Buffett, save before you spend, not spend and then you save. Because a lot of people are like that. They got the money every month, let's say every 15, and at the end of the month, they will think about what they can save or invest. How I do it, whenever I receive my salary or my income or any other like portion of my income that I get from other sources, I invest it or put it aside right away. And I have just some portions. Okay, this month I want to invest $600 for S&P 500. So I just send right away. Because if I would do it differently, maybe at the end of the month, I would not have $600. Most of the people, they would not have same portion of the money like they have at the beginning when they receive salary and at the end, because yes, they see these, and they just buy and spend money very fast. So usually they have like very small money at the end of the month or at the end of the period when they are getting next salary. So that's why it's important, I do believe, to do it at the beginning when you receive like the salary. It doesn't have to be the beginning, it just have to be when you receive the money. So make sure when you receive the money, you put like 20% of that aside. That's what a lot of investors and Warren Buffett is saying it's the best for you. It just again build your habits and discipline, which are important for me a lot. Tip number 7 from Warren Buffett that might help you to save more money and be more frugal so you can invest more money is very simple. Actually create a budget. Why is it important? He was always saying if you create something that actually you follow, it kind of gives you freedom of being organized and you see how much you make, how much you lose, how much you spend. I do like to do a budget because it gives me overview, because sometimes like I know people, they are like, how much you spend on the food, and they're like, not a lot, and they look through the numbers and it's like thousands of dollars eating out or whatever. If you do budgeting, you kind of have overview, which is important, because then I can expect something at least, like how much I make, what I have left over at the end of the month before investing, after sending, after withdrawing money and so on. It makes more sense for me. And I still do have budget. Actually, it's very similar that I created 6 or 7 years ago. It's very simple, you spend way less than you make and you just put it in your notes, or there is good apps that you can use that helps you to be on top of your spending and so on. So budget is a great thing, because again, you have some budget and you make this, so the rest you can invest. And the best thing is that if you're increasing your income and your budget is the same or getting lower, or what I like to do, and I would increasing my budget every year for 5 or 7%. Depends if I increase my income as well. But it's just what I want to say. I want to have a good portion that I can invest. So budgeting helps me to do that because I'm way more organized. Tip number 8 from Warren Buffett, never lose money. He is always saying it's very important to do it. I think it's one of the hardest things not to lose money, because being investor these days, it's so hard because there is so much scams, so much this and this and this. There is a crypto, then trading, new assets that they were not here when he was starting, but doesn't matter. He is actually proven investor that he is outbeating the S&P 500 over the years, able to make more return, bigger return on the investment. So he knows what he does. So losing money, I try to avoid it anymore, right? And how you can do it, you just pick the investments that are more safer, but they are not like, high potential return over there. He is more focusing on long run. Have you noticed he is holding investments for many years? He is not selling after a couple of years usually. I think he did sell like airline when it was COVID, but it was maybe different situation, whatever. You never see the reason. Pretty much how I understand what he says, that understand that you might lose money, try to avoid it. So this year especially I want to try to avoid losing money. So that's why I'm going to put into real estate, crypto and some stocks probably, and I'm going to diversify all these 3 portfolios, and at the end of the day I want to be like in plus, right? Or at the end of the investing horizon, which we don't know when it's gonna be exactly, but you know, depends. So that was tip number 8. So that was the first video from Warren Buffett tips that you might save more money, be more frugal in order to save more. Again, as I said, and I believe this year is gonna be full of opportunities. Of course, last year was insane as well on the stock market, crypto. Like if you would invest like money into crypto or stock at the beginning of the 2023, you would be in plus. So we'll see how it goes. At the end of the day, this is not a financial advice. I'm more than happy that you stay up to the end of the video. You can support me with a like or subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.